Hey guys, Nova Explosion, and welcome back to more The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. Last we left off, we were starting the student council request. So, we're going to, oh, there's a cutscene. But, we were doing the student council request. We got, George's request done for the engineering club, and we also did the one relating to Colette and her lost notebook. So now we're just going to do the last one. Actually, we're going to do bonding events first, I think. Whew, that was a lot of work. I'm exhausted. Feels good though, kind of fulfilling. But now that I think about it, George might have made that request specifically for my sake. I feel like I know a lot more about Trista and the Academy now that I'm done. Oh, it's you. You're the weird girl. Who's that? If she's hanging around here, she must be a member of the engineering club, right? That big thing next to her wasn't here before either. What could it be? Well, it doesn't matter now. I've got another request to finish. Yeah, we have to do this one. I want to do the bonding stuff first. I don't know who to bond with though. I think we're gonna bond with Laura. I can only bond with two characters, so I have to pick and choose. I'm gonna choose Laura. I want to know more about her character. Also, I'm going to talk to you just cause. Monica. Whoa, look at how cool that second year with the blue hair is. I've been checking out the different sports clubs, but I think this one might be the one for me. Maybe if I join, I'll be able to get as confident and strong as she is. Is she confusing Laura for a second year? I was going to say, and Laura is not a second year. I grew up by the ocean, so yeah, I'd say I'm a pretty good swimmer. That said, I joined this club to get even better. Which reminds me, I wonder if Laura wouldn't mind teaching me some stuff. She's a noble though, isn't she? You think she'd mind if I just asked her for her help? Probably, I don't know. Actually, no, she wouldn't mind. I don't see Laura as that kind of person. We got ourselves a great group of first years this year. Casper seems like he's really into learning. And then there's Laura, who I don't even need to teach at all. And that must be nice for you. What's up, Laura? Good day, Reen. Have you come for a swim too? Not quite. I'm surprised that the swimming club's active at this time of year, though. Well, it's true that the winter swimming isn't for everyone. The water is rather chilling, but I think it makes for good training. How did I know you'd say something like that? Let's stick around for a bit longer. Yeah, I think we'll bond with Laura. Would it be fine if I just hung out and watched the club for a while? You'll get no objections from me. Back, you came along at the perfect time. I was just about to test my short distance swimming. Do you think you could record my times? Sure, I could do that. Alright, let's do it. Look at Laura go. Cool. That took you 22.34 seconds. Whew, just a so-so time. So-so? You tore across the pool. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were part fish. Let's not go overboard. If I'm a fish, my father is a dolphin. In fact, he probably could outswim one. And maybe he's the Radiant Blade Master. His swimming prowess doesn't make yours any less amazing. No kidding. I could hardly take my eyes off of her while she was in the water. Is there a reason you're staring at me? No, don't mind me. I take it swimming is a specialty of yours then? Perhaps more habit than specialty. Graham is located alongside a lake, and I used to swim there into the winter to train. It seems that doing so has slightly improved my swimming in general. I don't know if the word slightly applies here. Given your upbringing, I initially assumed that you'd join a more combat-oriented club. But I see now that even swimming can contribute to your training. That's the hope. My father once told me there are things about the sword we can only learn by stepping outside of its shadow. I had every intention to put those words into practice upon entering this academy. Your dedication to the sword doesn't surprise me. The way it influences so much of your life seems very you. It does, doesn't it? To be honest, I'm a bit jealous. There's no need for that. You have your sword, you could do the same. Hey, she's got a point. I guess you're right. Forget I said anything. Huh, I see. Regardless, thank you for timing me. Seems I'll have to train even harder from here on out. Best of luck. I know you can do it. I get it, she wants to get better, but she's hard on herself. Imagine if Laura was part fish. She has the right hair color for it. What would happen then? Alright, that was cool. We can hang out with... I find it odd that I can't hang out with Elisa. I want to apologize to her so badly. I want to like her as a character, but it's not easy to. Why don't we just hang out with, Elliot, I think. Oh, Class 7 dormitory? I think we're gonna hang out with Elliot. Honestly, I don't even know who I want to hang out with. I want to learn about all these characters. They all have potential. I do not know which one to hang out with. Whew. You're looking pretty busy there, Elliot. Yeah, I just got some packages from home. Everyone's at that. I just carried them up here and I'm already totally beat. I can believe that. Seems like there's food in one of these too, so I should probably look through them. Well, I am already here. Should I give him a hand? Gladly. You look like you could use a hand. Mind if I help out? Really? You would? Well, I'd sure appreciate it. Queen and Elliot began sorting out the packages that Elliot received from home. Whew, well, we're done with about half of them now. I didn't expect there to be quite this much of everything. Why is there so much noise in my neighborhood right now? There has to be a month's worth of food here, not to mention a bunch of clothes and other daily necessities. I didn't expect this either. Now I feel bad for dragging you into it. My sister's way too protective of me sometimes. Oh, you got a sister? Yeah, an older one. She's always a bit on the clingy side too. I mean, I'm grateful that she sent me a care package. I wish she toned it down a bit. I'm not a kid anymore. You mean it. I think it's kind of nice, actually. You can tell that she really cares about you. Really? Oh. Elliot took a worn-looking piece of sheet music out of the box. Of course, music. Is that sheet music? Looks like someone got a lot of use out of it. Yeah, I used to practice with this all the time back home. To tell you the truth, I actually wanted to enter a music academy before I ended up here. That sounds very Elliot. Oh, really? Then I guess joining the wind orchestra wasn't just a casual thing for you, huh? Well, I've always loved music, ever since I was younger. But in the end, I wasn't all that serious about it, so I ended up choosing Thor's instead of a music academy. What would make you choose Thor's over a music academy? I'm not judging Elliot, I'm just kinda curious here. Weird. Really? Well, either way, it'd be nice to hear you play that piece sometime. Yeah, sure, one of these days. I am looking forward to it. Queen and Elliot returned to sorting out the packages, only getting through with the strength of their combined efforts. Alright, cool. So now we're at a bonding point, so we'll just head to the next request. Today is your very first art. You don't really say much I care about, to be honest. Yo! You're Thomas Lysander, right? Oh, that wouldn't happen to be a recipe book you got there, would it? It is. Someone gave it to me earlier. Why do you ask? Perfect. Simply perfect. I've just begun conducting some food-related research, you see. It just so happens that I've been on the lookout for someone who could assist me with it. Sorry, did you say research? I did, indeed. Related to geography, actually. I'm in the midst of gathering a variety of, well, perhaps we should call them peculiar dishes. Dare I ask why? All over the world, every dish people cook has a deep history behind it. I'm interested in the history hiding behind the cuisine that we might see as a bizarre or unappetizing. But it's no fun to just read about food. I want to sample the dishes as I research their history and purpose. I see. That's certainly a unique field of study. Oh, please, there's no need for flattery, Reen. Very well, consider this a standing order. Come straight to me if you happen to stumble upon any peculiar dishes. I'm looking forward to what sort of dishes you'll bring my way. He didn't even give me a chance to say no. Oh well, might as well help him. All it could hurt is his stomach. Very true. Here's your permission slip. I'm really sorry I made you wait so long. It's no problem at all. I'll be making my way to the church now. Take care. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, this is where I go for the quest. Yo, this is the principal, right? Principal Van Dyke, I think. What's up? Excuse me, Principal. I'm Reed Schwarzer of Class 7. Ah, good, good. I've been waiting for you. He looks even bigger up close than he did at the entrance ceremony. He must be, what, 2 Arg tar? 2 Arg? 2 Arg? Am I... Is that like what they use to measure height? Is that instead of feet? Poa tells me you've accepted my request. I truly appreciate you taking time out of your free day to assist me with this. It's no problem at all, sir. So, you're looking for someone to further the investigate the underground area of the old schoolhouse. Precisely. I couldn't have found a better man for the job. Considering your class was down there so recently. Incidentally, it was Sarah who insisted on making use of that trapdoor, not me. Sounds like Sarah. Probably should have tried to stop her. However, please do accept my apologies. Oh, not at all, sir. You have no reason to apologize. I already figured she was behind it. Anyway, I mean, it stands to reason. Getting back to matter at hand, there are a number of interesting stories regarding that old schoolhouse. That gargoyle you fought is just a drop in the bucket, all told. Now that you mention it, I did get the distinct impression while fighting it that it was no ordinary monster. It was almost as if it weren't a monster at all, but a demon. Perhaps the world fiend might fit. In our experience, it left alone, it will always regenerate to its original statue form eventually. Really? And yes, and as a result, the area has long been used by students in tests of strength. But in the past years, many strange alterations have begun occurring there. I've received reports ranging from doors appearing out of nowhere to strange and eerie voices from the dark. I see. So you'd like to go and investigate whether there's any truth to these reports then? If possible, yes. Specifically, I would like you to walk through the underground area and check for any significant changes since last month. A task for which you are uniquely qualified, given your prior experience down there. I suppose that is true. I'd be happy to undertake this mission. Though, if that gargoyle has regenerated, things could get a little tricky. If that turns out to be the case, I would have no objection at all to you turning your back. I should also stress that I'm making this request to Class 7 as a whole. By all means, do ask your classmates for assistance. I'm certainly not expecting you to go at it alone. That's good. Oh? Understood. I'll do that. Splendid. I believe you'll be needing this then. I accidentally turned on turbo mode. Old schoolhouse key, thank you. It's the key to the front of the old schoolhouse. Best of luck to you and please be safe. Thank you, sir. Alright. Let's go hit that up. Alright, so we basically go further in the dungeon to explore. I like that. That's pretty cool. Front doors are locked. Once I start exploring this old schoolhouse, I get the feeling I won't have any time left to do anything else. So before I go in, I should make sure I've taken care of everything else on my to-do list. Okay, so this is like the last time. Let me just make sure there's nothing else to do. Used all my bonding points. And, I did all the quests. I guess we're good. We're good to hit up the old schoolhouse. I'm ready. Alright, I'm ready. Let's do it. There we go. I wonder if anyone else might be interested in exploring this place with me. I should try calling them. Okay, so we choose who we have. Oh, wow, disappointing. Only Guys and Elliot. Hopefully we'll get access to use the others really soon. So much reading, I need to drink my water. Can't believe we're coming back in here again. I really don't think this is a good idea. Well, that's because it probably isn't. And neither of us would blame you one bit if you turn back. It's not too late. No thanks, I'll come with you. We got that practical exam next week after all. I need to familiarize myself with this horrible staff as much as possible before then. Besides, if I turn back, I'd just wind up worrying myself sick about you two. Well, that's very kind of you. Thank you. There are only 3 of us though, so we'll each need to watch the others' backs and proceed with caution. The underground area should be just through that main door, correct? Yeah, that should take us right to the room where we fought that stone gargoyle. Best to go that way rather than falling through the trapdoor again. No arguments there. I really hope that thing hasn't regenerated yet. You and me both, Elliot. Alright. As they said, we should be able to teleport to where we were and we go further in the dungeon. Is what we're doing right now. Whoa. Well, at least the monster isn't here anymore from the looks of it. It doesn't look like we got any more creepy statues ready to... I skipped it, my bad. Wait, did it always look like this in here? No, this room's definitely smaller than it was the last time we were here. Ow! I'd say it's about half the size, maybe even less. And there are things present that weren't here previously. Like that door? I don't remember there being a door there last time. I don't remember there being one either, but at this point, I'm not sure what to believe anymore. Strange though it may be, we should go get a closer look at it. This is essentially why we came after all. Right then, let's move on. Old school house. First floor. Or 1F. As that reads. Unbelievable. This isn't even the same place. I don't remember passing through an area like this at all. I don't either, but we didn't. The entire layout down here has changed completely. What? How? I can sense new types of monsters here too. What do you think we should do, Rain? The principal sent us down here to investigate these mysterious changes, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Now that we've seen just how major these changes are, there's no way we can go back empty-handed. We should head as far in as we're able to. Oh, here we go then. May the goddess be with us. Alright, let's do this. What could this be? It doesn't look like an Arbin charging station. Yeah, it's some kind of device for sure, but whatever it is, doesn't seem to have any power right now. Alright, probably come back to it later then. Slug-like monster. Huh, this one could prove a little awkward to fight. Not if we make good use of our combat links, finally! Yeah, we shouldn't have any trouble against a monster like this if we could work together. Shall we put our link ability to the test then? Absolutely. Let's show this thing what we're made of. Yes, linking. Okay, that's how you link, got it. Let's do that really quick.